Hello, it's me James, and welcome back to another episode of JamArchy. Now, obviously, I've been away for quite some time now, so obviously I am back, so I'm just getting back into the swing of things. So, I thought JamArchy is the perfect thing to do. Now, this footage that you're seeing in today's episode is actually recorded from before I went, so I'm going to do my utmost best to try and voice over it. And make it a super good episode. So we're starting here duplicating some wool. But before I actually tell you why we're duplicating the wool, if you don't already know why, basically, if you want to get involved in JamArchy, come over to the Discord, join the Discord, the invite code is there. If you have not got Discord, feel free to hit me up on any of the other social medias, that Twitter, Instagram, and literally just ask me for the invite code, and I'll be more than happy to give it you. Obviously, the more the better. It's super epic when we've got a full realm. Again, I'm not sure we've had it maxed out yet, but we have got a lot more members to what we've ever had. So, again, now all that boring stuff's out of the way, let's talk about what we are doing. So, yeah, we're duplicating wool. Basically, we want to make some map art. Now, if you don't know what map art is, I've seen this, I believe, on Exumavoid's channel. Don't hold me to that, but basically, you cover an entire map with wool, and you've got a blank canvas. Then you can create some art on top of the white wool, or whatever colour you want to do it. So basically, we want a Saviour's logo. So when you look at the map, it will be the Saviour's logo, not just a normal map. So that's exactly what we started doing. Me and Banana, we started duplicating wool, and we literally started covering an entire map with wool. Now this, to get to this point that you're seeing now, took so long. Again, this was like multiple days of work, not just one day, not just 2 days, multiple days. Obviously, we weren't on at the same time all the time. We had to find a location that obviously wasn't going to get griefed, and I'll come a bit more into that a little bit later. But as soon as you start placing the wool, you do kind of get into the swing of things. Now, as you can see in my hand just there, you can see the map and actually how much we've got to fill in. Now, this is the smallest size map, but like I say, it is so difficult just because it's so tedious. Again, I think we realised better ways to actually start placing the wool. Like, as you're seeing now, this clearly isn't the best way to place wool, but I think what I was trying to achieve was just to get to the other side of the map, so we had it linked up and had somewhere to run on, so we could run back and forward and continue placing the wool. Okay, so as you might have already guessed due to the intro of this video, yes, this place did get grief. Now, I can't actually show you what was done to it. I mean, I can tell you it was clearly set on fire or TNT'd, and some really bad stuff was written all over it, which, again, it's an anarchy realm. There's no rules. I can't control this. However, me being me, the saviour that I am, I'm not going to give up there. No. I found a new location, which I'm going to show you at the end. Obviously, I'm not going to show you the coordinates, but feel free to come on and try and find it and grief it. I mean, that's a challenge and a half, right? I mean, if you find it, I mean, I can't even be annoyed that it gets grief this time. So, whilst we was placing the wool, we actually got an invite from someone called Cletus McFarlane. Now, that name in itself is just brilliant. And he said, come through to the nether. I've made a path in the nether to this portal. I want you to come and see my base. Now, me, you know, I just wanted to be nice, and I wasn't actually expecting much. Again, you can see here in the nether, even the nether is getting absolutely obliterated now. There's withers in the nether. Again, people are actually doing stuff, which I was really surprised at seeing. I mean, I thought people just came on to destroy stuff, but Cletus McFarlane literally proved me wrong, and I'm being genuinely serious, hence why I'm putting it in the video. Now, I'm pretty sure that says hot tub behind me. I'm not sure what that word says. I have no clue, but basically he advised us to go all the way down this 10,000 block path, which obviously isn't 10,000 blocks in the nether. I'm not sure how many blocks it actually is, but he said go all the way down this path and go through the portal and you will come to my bases. So that's exactly what me and Banana did. We got to the end and went through, and what we seen was, to say the least, amazing. I mean, I genuinely thought people were just coming on, you know, messing around, hacking, stuff like this. But Cletus McFarlane had genuinely been on here 10,000 blocks out. He found himself a village and he set up base. Now, unfortunately, someone did find it. Now, I probably put that down to the path in the nether. So that is something to think about if you do want to join JamArchy and actually go and build a base. Make sure it's in a secret location where people aren't just going to stumble across it. Now, again, it is a real shame that these builds that that Cletus made actually got destroyed. Like I say, it's a huge shame because they are actually really amazing. So I'm just gonna briefly go through what he's actually built. There's 3 main builds. I'm not sure if he built anything else, but these were the 3 that I actually managed to look around. Now, again, I was super amazed at this. I don't know if you just seen that message. I was like, wow. Just the pure fact that someone's came on and spent this much time on an anarchy realm to build these, it just amazed me. And obviously, they have got destroyed, whether, I don't know who did them, but he didn't seem that bothered about it. He knew the consequences, and I'm pretty sure he's going to continue building, which is, it's just great, you know. This is exactly what I wanted the realm to be, not just destruction and stuff like that, but people are actually here to survive. It's actually really good. So epic, like you can see on my messages, so epic. So as you can see in this building here, one of the reasons I really like this one is because the build is actually an almost symmetrical build. Now, apart from all the blast holes and obviously TNT damage or whatever they've done to damage this is a symmetrical build, and I love building like symmetrically. It's just the best. Like you can see the portals, they're all symmetrical, but you can see this would have been an epic base just to chill out, you know, keep your stuff. And like I said, he has obviously put a lot of effort into these builds as well. Yes, he probably did duplicate the items to obviously build them, but who cares? I mean, that is the idea of an anarchy realm. It gives you like the powers of creative, kind of, because you can literally do anything. Now, in my eyes, it's an incredible shame that these builds actually got destroyed. Again, here's some kind of a ice rink kind of thing. I mean, that's how I kind of describe it. And this has got a lever in it. I was like, we've got to pull the lever, right? And unfortunately, it just didn't do anything. So then I obviously looked at Enderman, so I had to make flight really quickly, and we went up to my favourite build out of all 3. Now, the reason this is my favourite, because it's built in a circle, and circles in Minecraft, in my opinion, they're just good, you know. It's a game based on blocks. Yeah, this guy is built in a perfect circle. I have done builds in the past that are made out of spheres, circles, stuff like that. I love it. I completely love it. Again, it is such a shame that this actually got destroyed. Like I said, this one out of all 3 of the builds that Mr. Cletus McFarlane actually showed us where to come to see them. This was my favourite, but obviously this one has took the most damage because inevitably it was the best one out of the 3 in my opinion. I mean, you guys probably have a different opinion, but like I said, this one here, I really did like this one, and it was such a shame that it got destroyed, but that is the nature of the realm, so it's one of those. So here is the man himself, Mr. Cletus McFarlane. Again, I don't know, I have no idea what I was doing here. I was just following him around. You know, it's just crazy to think that someone, maybe more people have done it and I just don't know about it yet. So again, if you have got yourself a base on JamArchy, and you've done work on it, feel free to hit me up and I will come and do it, and I will put it in a video. You know, I like to see people's work, what they've been going on. And again, I had no idea this was going on. It was super awesome. So, yeah, like a big brain that I am, I started a raid by accident. So we obviously had to fight the raid. But us being the saviors we are, it took us no time. In fact, about 5-10 minutes, something like that. And we actually managed to successfully beat the raid and take back Mr. Cletus McFarlane's land. You know, we could only help him. I mean, he put so much effort in round here, so we could only help defend it like the true saviors that we are. So, obviously, now, I had to put this bit in. I mean, just look at these chickens. They're so cute. It just goes to show that there's so much anger and hatred in the JamArchy realm, but there is still little bits of just amazing. Look at these cute little chickens following Cletus around. I thought, you know what, they've got to go in, but now we've got to get down to business. So, as I said, as the survivor I actually am, we never give up, and I've already got my location marked, and I've started work on placing the wool. Now, thinking about it, I probably could have used white concrete. I think that would have been better. I mean, if we get a thunderstorm, this thing is just going to catch on fire, and that is going to be super annoying. Just take a look at the map. This is exactly how much we've done. It is nothing compared to what we done last time. However, I've just started this on my own. So again, if you do want to get involved, maybe even come and help me with the Savior's logo, or even try and destroy the Savior's logo, the link to the Discord where you can find the invite code is in the description. However, like I said before, if you've not got Discord, make sure to hit me up on any of the other social media, aka Instagram or Twitter, and I'll happily send you the invite code. So that is literally all for today. I will catch you on the next one.